Hi everyone, I'm Patrick Miller, a well-controlled diabetic for 18 years. Having had the disease for a longer period of time, I wanted to give some information to those that are newer to this disease which could be helpful. This is the Diabetic Channel, where we provide useful information for diabetes. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers, and if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be great. Today I wanted to talk about smart watches with regards to Dexcom. If you have a Dexcom continuous glucose monitor and you use your smartphone to track your sugars, there will be times when it will be challenging or just not possible to check your phone to see what your sugar levels are. For example, I know people who go to school and they can't have their phone out during class. Or you might be in church or at work and it's just not appropriate for you to check your phone. Or you'll be exercising, be it running or biking, and your phone's in your pocket. Or let's say you're swimming and your phone is with your towel. These are just some examples of when someone would like to know what their sugar level is, but can't, or it's difficult to find out. With both the Dexcom G6 and G7, you can get your blood glucose reading on your smartwatch. The most important thing to understand is how this information is relayed to your smartwatch. Looking at the chart, which depicts the flow of data, the Dexcom is attached to the patient. It communicates with your smartphone. The smartphone then communicates with your smartwatch. Even if you have a data plan on your watch, the Dexcom is not going to speak directly with the watch. So if you decided to leave your phone at your home and go to the store with just your watch, you will not be getting readings on it. The thing to know is that all information communicated between the Dexcom device and the phone, and then the phone and the watch, is done via Bluetooth. This means that your phone needs to be no more than 20 feet away from you for you to be getting readings on your watch. The Dexcom is compatible with Apple, Android, and now more recently Garmin. Let's start with Apple. For the Dexcom G6, it's compatible with the Apple first generation watch, the SE, and Series 1 through 6 watches. For the Dexcom G7, it's compatible with the Apple SE watch and Series 3 through 7 watches. If you do not know which Apple Watch you own, it is engraved on the back of the watch face on all Apple Watches. For Android, there are a ton of watches that run Android operating systems. I will not read them all, but as I speak, I will flip through them, starting with the Dexcom G6. Here are the Samsung phone models. The limiting factor is going to be your phone, albeit not that limiting. If your phone is compatible with the Dexcom and your watch runs on an Android operating system, then you should be in good shape. Some of the brand name watches that run on Android include Fossil, Spade, and Samsung, just to name 3. In total, there are 6 pages of Samsung phones that are compatible with the Dexcom G6. Next, we have the list of Google Pixel phones that are compatible with the Dexcom G6. Then we have the Motorola phones that are also compatible with the Dexcom G6. Then we have the list of LG phones that are compatible with the Dexcom G6 device, and the list of Sony phones that are compatible with the Dexcom G6 device. Finally, we have the Huawei and Xiaomi, which are both compatible with the Dexcom G6 device. With the Dexcom G7, the Samsung phone models are slightly different, as Dexcom G7 is only compatible with the newer phone. However, the list of Samsung phones that the G7 is compatible with is fairly extensive. In total, there are 6 pages of Samsung phones that the Dexcom G7 is compatible with. Next on the list is the Google Pixel phones, which you can see the list is smaller than the Dexcom G6, as the G7 is only compatible with the newer phones. Finally, the Motorola phones rounds out the list of phones that the Dexcom G7 is compatible with. In April 2023, Garmin announced that Dexcom software would be available on their watches using the Connect IQ app within Garmin. I will not read the list of all the watches that Garmin has that allows for the Connect IQ app to run on, but they are listed here. I hope that helps in determining which watch is compatible with the Dexcom continuous glucose monitor. If you think I'm missing anything, please list it in the comments below.